Hello, everybody.
Intro weather, are you happy?
Sorry?
Weather told me to mess up the intro.
Oh, screw you. So hello, everybody, and welcome to Feature Friday, which, again, isn't on Friday, and I believe this is number 40, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, so, that's a milestone. Um, Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I understand you're all wanting to make levels for the level making jam, so I'll let all of you get back to that in a little bit here and try to keep this a tiny bit short. No worries though. So, let's launch up Quaternion. I said that I would try to get done a part of the level with a puzzle involving pushing balls off of buttons, and you will see that is what I have for you today.
Hooray.
So, if I load up Quaternion here, in a little bit, it should actually load. This part of the level is a little bit complex shape-wise, so that's why it's taking a while to load. And in fact, this whole thing is going to take a while to load eventually, which might be a bit of a problem, and I'll see if there is anything I can do about that at some point in the most likely far future. But that would take some significant effort, so we'll just see. You folks might have to be content with just a loading screen that says, like, trust us, it's worth it.
Are you guys going to, or not you guys, are you going to, like, improve on loading times, or are you just gonna have, like, it do that?
That's what I was just saying. I can try to do that at some point eventually. I don't want to focus on that now because I have no clue whether I'll be able to do it. The issue is that loading in a DTS file, the problem is that I'm trying to load in a DTS file, which is huge. So loading in a DTS file is basically an atomic operation within the game, meaning that essentially the game freezes for several seconds and there's nothing I can do about it unless I want to dig deep into the game's code. So we'll see if I can do that. Anyway, this area of the level is new. And that's odd. Okay, well, apparently I had some issues at some point, because that's not what that part of the level is intended to look like. All
Looks
those
neat,
weird
though.
pipes. It does look neat. The pipes are supposed to go all the way across, but no worries. I can resolve that at some point. Anyway, so these buttons control these platforms here. If, say, I push a ball onto this button right here. One moment, please. Then this platform starts to go up and down. Same thing here, if I push a ball onto this button, this platform will go up.
Are you guys asking if the balls are as laggy as they seem on the stream?
They currently are, but that's in part because I'm trying to stream and screen share over Skype and play Quaternion. Quaternion will in the end require a somewhat significant amount of processing power, but it shouldn't be too terrible. Anyways, let me push this ball back off of this button because, if I can get the aim right, because as you can tell, we have not properly done this puzzle. You're supposed to push the ball onto the button from the platform, so that way when the platform goes up, you will go up with it. Oh, I should mention, if I haven't already, that there will be spoilers for, like, all of these puzzles. As Quaternion is primarily a game based on puzzle solving, if you don't want to see how the puzzles work, you might not want to watch.
Nice ball.
And of course, I managed to catch the ball on the tiny strip right next to the button without actually hitting the button. So I'm just going to lodge it a bit, and... Nope, that also didn't work. So... There we go. There we go. Alright, so the platform's up. We're now up here. And we can go down these steps. And here's a similar puzzle, except this time it's inverted. You see, the platform is already up. Now, there's a huge problem with this puzzle that would make the level unsolvable. Yes, I know. Which is, if you push the ball underneath here, there'd be no way to get it back. I think I know how I will fix that. I just haven't done that yet.
Oh, I have another sort of question about the stream in general. On the stream, it looks just as the stream is just as laggy as your screen share.
Yes, and?
It's not usually like that?
Well, no, like I said, the game is actually really laggy right now.
Oh, okay.
It's just because I'm streaming and screen sharing and whatnot, that's what's making the game lag.
Okay.
So now this platform, how do I get it back up? Well, this one is actually on a delay. Once you move the ball off the switch, it'll be like a second or so before the platform goes up. So you just knock the ball off the switch and then quickly get back on the platform so it can... We just completely phased through the platform, didn't we?
Congratulations.
That's another glitch that I still need to figure out how the frack I'm supposed to fix. And a ball also came off of a switch somewhere else in the level. That's interesting. In any case, so yeah, there are a couple of glitches still. They will be resolved in the future. I don't know whether that'll be the near future or the far future. Right now I just want to focus on getting levels properly made. So, now this puzzle here is tricky. And half the time, the solution doesn't even work, which is, again, something I will need to improve at some point in the future. So we have these two balls here. That switch will move this platform up and that platform down. But then, of course, we need something to go off of the switch so that that platform goes back down, or goes back up, and we can go up to the top. So the proper thing to do is to push these two balls onto this platform and then push this one off. It will then roll onto the switch. And the marble and the other big ball will go up to the top, or rather up to the sort of middle level. Okay. Now we've got this chute here.
Oh, are you doing like yellow for moving stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a color scheme here, which is generally light blue for most things, or for like floors and whatnot, yellow for stuff that moves, orange for like other structural stuff, dark blue for like quote-unquote magic. Yeah, you'll see later what I mean by that, but like the teleporters, for instance, have dark blue elements.
I was just thinking you might have wanted to change the color of the balls so that it's a bit different. I don't know. Like make them red or something. I don't know.
I personally think it's fine as is, but eh. Alright, so when we push the ball onto the chute, then what's going to happen is... Really? Are we really going to do this? Okay. Here. Nudge. So the ball rolls down the chute, pushes the other ball out of the way, and most of the time what happens... Oh no, it actually worked this time. Yay. Most of the time what happens is the ball will push the other one off and then take its place, and the platform goes up for a split second and then back down, and you're screwed.
Nice.
But that didn't happen this time. Yay. And so here we are at the end of this puzzle, and you see this grid that we saw earlier, this force field here? Yeah, there's a button for this, which causes it to go down, so that if we want to go through this part of the level again, we don't have to solve all the puzzles. We can just go through there.
I'd like to request you to put a ramp there instead of stairs.
The problem with putting a ramp here is that, a ramp makes it kind of hard to like. A ramp wouldn't fit in this space, or rather, if it did, you wouldn't be able to roll up it because it would be too steep.
Well, yeah, but like you could push the gate back a bit, couldn't you? Or unless you're really confined on space.
I could. I don't know. I personally don't mind the stairs that much, but I can see why some people might.
Yeah,
So
or you could extend it 2 out, and then just do a ramp going towards the way you came from. Because it doesn't need to be a 4 wide ramp.
I see what you're saying. I don't know. I might end up changing that in the future. We'll see. So, that's about all I have to show for this week. I told you I'd keep it short. At this point,
We'll admit that was a significant amount of stuff.
Yes. At this point, I'll take any questions that you folks might have. This is weird.
Nobody has any questions, apparently.
Including,
Yes, including web chat.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Well, if no one has questions, I guess that's it for this stream. However, I do have an announcement to make.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I don't want to read this, but Nature Freak said something. In web chat. You should look at it.
Will the dark blue be different than the light blue for grid textures? I mean...
No, the thing before that.
No, yeah, I read that. I read that.
Oh.
Will the dark blue be darker than the light blue? Of course. It's a different color. Hi, Guy. You say that the balls look like they don't update every frame? The problem with that isn't the physics steps variable. I'm not sure what the problem with that is, because all of the physics happens at the same time, and that includes the big balls, but that also includes your marble as well. So I don't know why the big balls wouldn't update as quickly as the marble does. If anything, that would be an issue with syncing stuff back to Marble Blast. But I am setting the position on the server connection object as opposed to the client connection object, so that shouldn't take any time at all. So if you have any ideas as to what's going wrong there, I would be happy to hear them. Anybody else have any other questions? While you guys think, I'll make a special announcement. So, for those of you who haven't figured it out yet, you know how there's that level making jam going on? Yeah, I've sort of secretly been working on a level for that. I'm not going to announce yet what the level is, because that's still a secret, but I will announce that I am in fact making one. I was streaming it earlier today, and I will continue streaming it later this evening. So, if you want to see that, just hang around the stream. It'll probably go up about 7 or 8 or so. Probably closer to 8. So, be on the lookout for more updates. And more of me making a level for the 48-hour level jam. Kelly29 asks, where's the shit posting? I don't know. If you want to ask me, like, those types of questions, go ahead.
Did you just get stuck in the interior?
No, the reason for this is that the physics file is out of sync with the DTS. So, like, the DTS has pipes in messed up places. The physics doesn't. So there's actually an invisible tube going across the other way, and that's what I'm getting stuck on. That actually looks kind of weird. Oh, whoa, look, my cursor. I can control it with my cursor. Oh, that looks kind of cool, actually.
Nice. Alright, I don't think that anybody else has anything to say.
Wonderful.
Oh, he says, oh wait, except for Nature Freak, one more thing is that he says, will the pipes be smoother and not hexagonal?
The plan is for them to be octagonal. That's sort of the style of Quaternion, really. So if you don't like it,
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry. Well, I guess,
That went over your head. Alright.
Oh! Duh!
Yeah.
Duh! Yeah, okay. Yeah, for some reason, I was,
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking, who else is it that says, oh man, with that, like, same tone of voice?
I don't know. But,
There's someone else. The screen went black, I know. That's because we're ending the stream.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting of you to do that, but okay.
Alright, well, thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned for this coming week. And what?
Said or don't.
And stay tuned for information on my level jam level later today.
It's probably not Undertale.
Play 'em off, Granddad.
Seriously.
Yes, really.
Wow.